Last time on Valkyria Chronicles Remastered. They're just sitting back there congratulating themselves while Alicia just soloed the entire map. The soldiers up in that tower just like, holy shit, she touched the flag, let's leave. Hey guys, Raiden here, and welcome back to Valkyria Chronicles Remastered. So, I do have some bad news, not very bad news, but just a little bad. Kind of frustrating on my part, because everything that I've been trying to use to make videos with has just been going nuts lately. My video recording and editing program has been freezing constantly. And when I recorded this mission, and yes, I did get to play this entire mission and start the next one, all the in-game audio got screwed up so badly, the video is just unsalvageable. So I have to play through them again, which I don't really mind doing. And I can actually edit in my reactions to some of these bigger events, I think. Maybe I'll do my best, but sorry for any of you guys wanting to see me react to this moment blind at the end of this, because there's just been a lot of annoyances, honestly. And that's why there weren't any episodes over the weekend, is because I started to work on a different project, and then I came back to record Valkyria, and everything was just so screwed up. Anyways, let's just get started with the clash at Magyar, I don't know what to call it.
This is a full-scale showdown against the Empire's entire invasion force. Here are the details.
The Imperial forces are holed up in an expansive network of trenches across the Magyar plain. Our soldiers have also been working to dig trenches, but the folks upstairs have issued an order for an all-out attack. That explains why our trenches look so shitty, where theirs look so fleshed out. Do your best to avoid enemy fire as you make your way into their trenches, then commence your offensive. Your objective is the occupation of the enemy's base camp. You'll notice there's a broad patch of no man's land between their trenches and ours, wide open to heavy bombing. If our intel is right, they have off-site long-range rockets trained on the area. They can't hit you inside those trenches, but more or less the entire flatland area will be caught in the blast. We think the order to fire is being issued from the enemy's camp midway across the combat area. If you occupy the right camp, you should be able to prevent any more rockets from coming in. Furthermore, because of their inability to avoid those rockets, you won't have your tanks to start with this time. Once you've stopped the rockets, the tanks can be deployed. Until then, it's up to the foot soldiers to take that camp. So, same things as always. Okay, so since I do have prior experience thanks to my recording mishap here, on this side, we're gonna take Alicia. Where's Rosie? Rosie, where the hell are you? Rosie, because they're necessary right now. We're going to take another scout. No, actually, instead of a scout, we're going to take Marina, and you'll see why pretty soon. And Claudia. We'll see why for that also. And on this side, honestly, I didn't even have anyone really leave this side. I had people on the other side of the map just kind of solo things, but we'll take Largo. Cesare. Nos, and Alex, I guess. Cool.
It's time to begin the operation. I ask that you give me 100% on this one.
This one's going to come down to slipping past the enemy fire and into their lines.
Lieutenant Gunther, that Valkyria from Boreas has been sighted here as well. The Eastern Front is suffering debilitating losses to her as we speak.
Are you serious?
It's possible she'll head this way before much longer. Keep your eyes open.
Yeah, that's not threatening. Okay, so, from my experience at least, this threat range indicator is complete BS. Seriously, they have it way too far. When I was playing before, nothing even hit this general area. It was all on this part of the field. I don't know why they made this entire part red. I guess just to scare you. I don't really know. But it's all red, so whatever. So anyways, first thing we're going to do is grab Marina. And she has the ultimate accuracy potential, which is amazing.
Target sighted.
Out of range.
And this annoying guy's gonna shoot at her, but she's amazing. So, no worries there.
The hunt continues.
She got an extra bullet.
Sweet dreams.
This is what makes her the best so far. Like, that potential to just randomly get extra bullets is amazing.
The hunt begins.
Did she just say the hunt begins? Wow. Didn't know you were from Bloodborne. Okay. Our goal right now is to find people who aren't exactly in cover, like this random guy.
Good night. Sweet dreams. Understood.
Another shot.
Checkmate.
Let's see if there's anyone... There's this guy in this trench. I do want to get rid of him.
Good night.
Good job.
Sweet dreams.
If one of you guys joked on Twitter, yeah, I'm being tortured right now because my collector's super awesome edition of Valkyria 4 just showed up in the mail, and I can't play it, and it's like torturing me. And I go on YouTube to check some things, and all I see on YouTube are Valkyria Chronicles 4 videos. I'm just sitting here like, because I would have at least been a bit closer to playing it if I could have posted any videos over the weekend, or if this hadn't messed up so monumentally. But anyways, I want to start sending Rosie across, and you may be asking, why aren't you sending Alicia instead? Well, there's a lot of enemies in cover on that side of the field, so it's less than optimal to do so.
I'm on it.
It's best to send Rosie right now and try to get that frontal encampment.
Let's do this thing.
So I probably also could get Alicia over there, but I'm gonna save my CP actually in this case. Or, you know what, she could really help. Gonna be honest, so... Come on, Alicia.
Now, run! Go, go, go!
When this thing's over, I'm going back to the farm.
I'm going back to the farm once I'm done with all this murder. I can't wait to get back to my vegetables. You just hear Largo on the comms, he's like, vegetables? It's like, sir, what are you doing? Just stop, get off the comms, this is important. Every soldier's just sitting in their trenches, all of a sudden they hear, eat your vegetables every single day. Oh, that'd be amazing. Okay.
Nice work. Keep taking them down.
Okay, lastly, I'm gonna give her... Oh, that's right, I can't give out orders right now. Whoops, well hopefully she doesn't get shot, because if she does, she's pretty much just gonna die. Cool, looks like we made it out of that.
Let's do this thing.
And we can begin taking that center camp.
New target sighted. Go down.
So that's taken care of. So up ahead we do have two guys. One over here and one over here.
Moving out.
And... we will need 2 grenades in that case. Because I haven't upgraded the flamethrowers for damage, I plan on doing that after this mission because the status downs just aren't the best. I know a lot of the times you guys are like, don't use this thing because it's not very good. And I still like to test them out for myself, so. Woo, never mind, I got it all in one grenade.
I'm on. Here I come.
Don't ask why I shot him in the dick. It was unintentional. I just meant to aim down so that way, in case he decided to dodge our shot, he wouldn't.
Here I come.
Huh. Just keep up this pace.
And now, occupy.
Sir, we've occupied the midway camp. Good. That means they can't call in any more rocket salvos.
Welkin has arrived. Selvaria has arrived.
Here you are.
Shit.
How have you been since Varus?
So, the first time I did this in my original recording, I was flipping out because I used my very last CP to capture this post. And Selvaria just shows up on the battlefield. So that means immediately both your tanks and Selvaria show up on the battlefield, and I was freaking out. Like, did I just lose? Is she just gonna turn one, blow up Welkin?
I need to pay you back for that defeat.
Lieutenant, the Valkyria appears to be making her way to our base camp.
It's too dangerous to confront her directly. What are your orders?
All right. Continue your attack as before. If we take their base camp, she may fall back. It's a race to see which of us can capture the other one's flag first. You probably can't stop her, but sending a few tank rounds her way may slow her down. There are dips and divots across the field. Hide your tank in those and snipe at her.
Understood. We'll try our best, Captain.
So, I never actually shot at her with a tank when I did this the first time. I really want to test it out this time, just to see what'll come of it, because I'm kind of curious what happens if I shoot at Selvaria.
Good. Move on to the next.
So, here's the scary thing, is that Selvaria shows up, and she's right here. On the bright side, you don't actually have to do anything with these tanks your first turn, because she's not close enough to get to them. But still, I do want to see what happens if I fire at her with the Edelweiss. And it missed completely. We can try again. I don't want to get any closer, because if I do, that means I have to commit to getting the Edelweiss in that trench right there. Oh, hey! It took away her glow. I don't know what that did, but instead of doing anything major, I'm going to use Alicia to kill this guy that's facing the other way. And then I'm just going to end the turn, because next turn Rosie's going to finish the entire mission.
Man down. Everybody be careful.
Actually, there's cover up there.
Keep your cool.
So their final base camp's just over this hill. And we'll just end our turn. I want to see how that really affected Selvaria. Because, once again, I didn't get to do that before. They told me to do it, but I was pretty much finished with the mission before. Oh, she has to spend CP to power back up. And then she unveils that new move. Which is kind of a little note.
Is that what that woman's capable of? If we're hit with that, it's all over. We need to proceed with extreme caution. Stay in those trenches as you make for their camp. Damage minimal.
Oh, shit. So before I blew that thing up, so I didn't even know it could do that. Ooh, that's not good. On the bright side, we'll finish the entire mission before they even have a chance to do anything, so I'm not worried.
Minor damage sustained.
What is that guy doing? Okay. I guess he's trying to head over here. Wow, he's really ballsy.
White
Okay, so plan stays the same. We gotta buff up people and then send them into their base camp. So Rosie, I'm gonna give you caution.
This is an order. Advance with caution. Stay sharp.
And I'm also going to give you... damage boost.
This is an order. Hurting them means us surviving.
And that should be enough to get us through this, because they do have a tank sitting right on top of their point.
I'm on it.
Hope she gets the big sister thing as she runs by. Sadly not.
Sighted.
It's unlike anything thus far.
Hello, friends.
Go down.
You know, before the tank was facing the other way, so I didn't exactly run into this issue of the tank staring directly at Rosie. We'll get Alicia to help also.
Okay?
Man down.
Moving out.
I didn't mean to do that, but okay. Let's see if we can... I doubt it, but... Nice ducking tech there, Rosie. She ducked without even knowing.
Who are these guys?
But I can't get any closer, because that thing will destroy us, because she's not buffed.
Let's do this thing.
Rosie, why are you facing this way? It's the wrong way.
Here I come.
Yeah, so that other buff is way overkill. Because the other one, it allowed me to blow up those tanks in like 3 shots. And that's super unnecessary. Anyways, we won. Cleared the mission in like 17 minutes. Not bad. The first time it took me around 30. Mainly because I stopped to get one of their other base
We've
camps.
occupied their base camp.
Fools let them through. Fine. It's a mere delay. We've made a good start of this battle. His Grace will be pleased.
Oh, and I was also thinking about this, and one of you guys brought it up in the comment section. 2 things. Actually, you know what? I'll talk about it after this.
Sir, the Valkyria appears to be retreating.
I bet everyone's just like, thank God she left.
Lieutenant, excellent work out there. Sending that monster back was a salvation for us.
You just see, like, Selvaria running away in the distance, just this tiny speck, and you can just see, like, this ant-sized creature waving this giant lance at Welkin.
That said, our side has suffered heavy losses. They're the clear victors of this first round.
So, last time I got a B, this time I got an A. Not bad.
What is she? Some kind of monster?
That's a Valkyria's real power.
We were able to occupy their main camp, but took massive losses. Alicia, we can't hold it. We're undermanned. We have to call for additional troops.
Right. I'll go gather the rest of the squad.
Alicia!
Alicia!
It can't be. We got them all.
We don't have time to go search. We've got to get Alicia out of here.
Come on, boss. Gotta move. Bring Alicia.
Alicia!
Okay.
Chapter 14.
So,
Loss within victory.
the first time I saw that, afterwards, I theorized that that was actually Faldio behind the rifle. I still don't know if it is. But my only guess, because the only doubt I have is that Faldio doesn't seem that crazy. I mean, it may be a situation where it's like, we have to have a Valkyrie or we lose, hands down. But to me, all the stars aligned with Faldio taking leave, him searching the ruins and realizing that Alicia has some sort of connection to the Valkyrie, the artifacts getting stolen from the museum, and all that just kind of came together in my head, and I was like, I bet that's what's going on, and I still do think that's what's going on. But it still doesn't entirely add up to me, because that's just... it seems a little far to go. Especially since I don't really know that much about Faldio in the first place, so I don't know much about his personality, so I don't know what's up with him. But what I was trying to say earlier is with Asara, I did see two things in her death scenes that really didn't make any sense to me. Okay, so first thing is just more of like a storytelling thing. They really wanted to focus on how Rosie attached with Asara, so when Asara died, they put all the attention on Rosie. And it was very apparent, as a few of you guys said in the comment section, that it didn't really seem to affect Welkin that much. Like, they didn't make him show any emotion here. Or apparently in the anime, which every time I look at it, it's very hard to, because the characters are just animated so weirdly and they're drawn differently. But in the anime, apparently Welkin breaks down about it a bit more realistically at least. Because here, Welkin just makes like this sad face, like, no, and it's just a little underwhelming for one of your family members dying who you care about a lot. The other thing were the people that killed Asara, they make no sense to me. So their goal, because they were stragglers left in the camp that you captured, their goal is to leave the camp. So you would think that the first thing they would do is run out of the camp, try not to make any noise, and just get away, which would be reasonable. But instead, they just randomly open fire, drawing attention to themselves before they run away. And on top of that, out of everyone they could have tried to shoot, they aimed at Asara, the only person that wasn't holding a gun. Like, I really don't know what was going on with those guys, but whatever.
They said it missed her organs, but she's still out cold, huh? Come on, boss. There ain't nothing we can do for her cooped up in here. We've really got our hands full, keeping those imps from crashing down on top of us.
Yeah, you're right. We'll be back soon, Alicia.
Lieutenant Gunther, might I have a word?
Sure, what's up?
Well, I'd feel more comfortable if we could talk alone.
Right. I'll head on back to the squad, boss.
Thanks, Largo. Get everyone ready to move out.
I'm sorry to keep you. I know you've got a squad to run here.
It's fine, what is it?
Well, I removed the bullet from Alicia's body, but when I took a look at it, the bullet wasn't of Imperial make. It was a Gallian sniper rifle round, sir.
Okay, sorry, this is when I theorized that. I didn't guess it quite that early, but this was enough to kind of like put my suspicions in.
What?
And not just a normal round either. It's part of a new series, still in testing.
So you're saying you think Alicia was shot by someone on our side?
I can't be completely sure, but I believe it's a very real possibility.
But why? What would anyone stand to gain from shooting someone in their own camp?
A new episode has been added.
Ah, those incompetents! Why are they letting the Empire have their way?
Honestly, I'm kind of glad I can record this episode because my original recording of this was just garbage. It was like 6 a.m. I'm never recording a 6 a.m. video again. And I just didn't have any energy for anything. So I'm glad, even though I've kind of already seen what happens, except for what happens at the end of this next mission, because I actually failed this next mission. I'm glad I re-recorded this, because I have a lot more energy right now.
With all due respect, General, our army isn't equipped to fight a Valkyria. We ought to pull back for now.
Ah, quiet, quiet! We pull out now. How will I explain this to the higher-ups?
No, I think you need to talk to the higher-ups for once, because then maybe they could tell you how stupid you are. Still can't believe that, like, how the chain of command here works. It's like one guy supervised by no one.
Tomorrow at noon, we march on to the Empire again. Every soldier we have fights.
General!
Know your place, Farrat. You are dismissed.
How in the world did this guy even get promoted that high in the first place?
This is hopeless. We'll lose the whole army. Isn't there... What can we do?
So when I first watched this cutscene, I actually completely misinterpreted that because I started sneezing after he put the thing on the bed. And I'm like, why did someone, like, who left her a bouquet of flowers? And why are they cursed? So she's awakened something inside of her. That, for once, is not very strange, like all of you people in the comment section. Salvaria's so rad.
Listen to me, Gallia. Cast aside your weapons and surrender. If you do not, Nagyar's plains will drink deeply of your blood.
Salvaria, I don't even care if you have jello wrists. Like, you're still cool. I love how all the generic people look so stupid compared to us.
I don't believe it. No, she can't be a Valkyria.
Why can't she?
Another scion to the Valkyria? This world has no need for two. Get out!
So I actually really love this scene. Just because, like, Ultra Instinct Alicia, and then the weird Castlevania dodge shadows that I like so much. I don't know, I just like them. Something I just kind of noticed now is how different their lances look. I don't know why, but just now watching that, this entire scene reminds me of Captain America.
This can't be.
I don't know why. It's probably the ridiculous high jumps. So I didn't notice this till my second time watching through this cutscene, but her Valkyrian gear is completely different from Salvaria's. Like, Salvaria's gear has like a cross shape to it and is more symmetrical, as where Alicia's has this almost like seashell shape to it and is kind of more of a wild design with spikes all over it. It's pretty cool. So, one thing that also doesn't make that cutscene make any sense, shit, I forgot to upgrade anything or even save.
Let me catch you up on the current situation.
The enemy is centered around the camp they've set up, smack in the middle of the combat area. Your squad will begin at this point. High Commander is calling for an all-out offensive. I have faith in your soldiers' victory. Your objective is the occupation of the enemy's base camp. The enemy's Valkyria has thankfully been neutralized by our own. This is a rare opportunity. Let's make the best of it and try to claim some ground. All decisions regarding the Valkyria from here on out will come from the captain or highest ranked officer present. Okay, so first let's just go back to book mode real quick so I can save. I'm not going to do any upgrades or anything like that, and I remember checking last time the old man didn't have anything. You know, because he never has anything for you. He's a weird NPC that I feel like they didn't have to include, because almost every single time he shows up, like, it's just like, no, I don't have anything. And he has his own section, too. And you learn most of the orders from just upgrading your own units. So I don't really see the reason for that old man to sit there in the cemetery and not do anything, or talk about any backstory whatsoever. Okay. So, my first time, I actually just took a random scout and ran them across the battlefield and touched their flag. And that went to shit, and you'll see why in a moment, because I'm not going to do that this time. We need someone who is desert bred. Freesia's perfect for that. I want a second one, too. Let's take Welkin Lover. Super evasion. That's cool. Take you, too. I want to take Edie. I want to take... You might need another Lancer for this one. Super anti-armor. Double tank damage. Damn, they all sound really good. We're going to take Elise. We are going to take... Both of these guys have undodgeable shot, which is a weird thing for engineers to have. Yeah. And then Marina. Or actually, you know what? I am not going to take Marina at first. We're just going to leave that slot open. Okay. So, I failed this mission.
Stay sharp out.
Just straight up, I failed it because I tried to do it too fast. And you'll see why, and I'll explain why in a second.
Concentrate on taking their base camp. Squad 7, move out!
I love how Newt is sitting back there in his ready position, like, I am ready for killing, Welkin. Welkin's just like, who are you again? It's like, your worst nightmare.
What's happened to Alicia?
I don't know why he turned into Schwitt, but whatever.
I don't know, but that blue flame is the same as that Valkyria's.
You don't mean... You saying Alicia's Valkyria?
Looks like she's acting unconsciously. Get too close, she might attack us. I'm worried, but we're better off watching for now. In the meantime, we strike their camp.
So, Alicia gets her own turn, and I didn't get to see this last time because the TV cut out, and this is actually really cool. So I was having problems just everywhere. And one of the things I regretted is I started the game, and I didn't get to see this once I got the screen working again. Did she just blow up a whole bunker by herself? Yes, she does. This is awesome. I sincerely hope we get to play as a Valkyrian unit. Like, I hope she's a new unit type. That's so cool. I don't know, something about, like, magic in, like, a World War setting is just the coolest to me. Like, it's just... This is why I want Fire Emblem to have guns so bad, is because I would be down for guns and magic all day. Okay, well... So, the part that doesn't really make sense is that Alicia walks out of that camp in the beginning and doesn't attack any of her allied soldiers. Yet on this map, if you go anywhere near her, she'll blast you into oblivion and just murder you. So she seems pretty selective about who she thinks is an ally. So, first things first. I'm gonna try and get rid of these guys, and I'm gonna try to go into... get rid of this tank and capture this. The issue with all of that, though, is once you capture this, something happens. I'm not going to say what, but it's the entire reason I actually failed the mission. So let's grab Frisia real quick. Because the route I took, no one actually shot at me my entire way there.
Are you alright?
So there's this guy, who I have 0 chance of killing right now. But I guess since I'm close, I can do this. Boom! Seema the Elder. Respect your elderly. Oh, goodness. I didn't think he would do that much damage. Okay, luckily, we do have Juno, I guess, who can help with this.
The target is just in front of you.
So we don't have to worry about that now. I am kind of worried about Alicia and just kind of like leaving her how she is. Because if I get rid of that tank, what will she start firing at? There's no one else out here to do anything. Or do anything to, at least. I'm very curious what direction she's going to start pointing that lance afterwards.
Alright, here I go.
There's no Ragnite back here this time. This guy, however, won't die. Okay.
I'm ready to go.
So I do need to be careful with her because she's hurt. And if I stray too close to that tank, she's just going to get blown up. So first things first. Well, I could just have her fire at the tank and get a head start. Or I could heal her up. I'm going to do that. Cool. So I'm going to take... I'm going to take Juno and I'm going to give her the anti-armor order. And I'm going to give her the big one just because I don't want to waste too many turns on this. Because we're not using shock troopers. We're using scouts to destroy this tank, so... But I don't believe anything bad happens until we go and capture the flag. Perfect. But now I'm kind of horrified of what Alicia may choose to do. Because it said if we got too close to her, she'd start shooting at us. But I'm not sure if she will just approach us out of boredom. She'd be like, well, I guess there's no one left to kill. I'll just go kill the people over there, okay? Or she's just gonna change her mind entirely? I don't know. This was a bad move. I shouldn't have brought her over here. I wanted to see what was up on this roof, though. Nothing. But I get a good view. Okay, so after this, I can't really think of anything else I want to do, but I do want to move someone like Largo up here behind the barricade. Loyal teammate. I don't know what that one does, actually.
Head toward the objective.
Requesting reinforcements.
Minor damage sustained.
I didn't realize that was actually an anti-tank bunker. Huh. Hey, why are you shooting at me and not the crazy lady? Alicia? Alicia, please focus. They are way closer than we are, okay? They're way closer. Alicia, I don't like the way you're looking. Oh, thank God. 2-in-1. Glad I took that extra turn to let her do that. Actually. Well, I guess maybe she only hurts you on reaction shots. Okay, Newt, I'm actually gonna really need you here.
Thank you.
Good job, Newt. I want you to hang out with Largo for now, in case he needs ammo. Hey, Largo, we're gonna be buddies, okay? Okay, so I want to try getting as many people over there as possible, and I also want to reposition these tanks.
Here we go.
For various reasons. I know it's kind of unfair to know what's going to happen, but even so, I actually lost this mission once again, and I don't exactly know what the objective is, so I don't know how to win the mission specifically.
Stay sharp if you want to keep your head.
But what I do know is how to avoid instant death.
Way ahead of you.
So before, I actually had a really funny situation that sucks that I can't show you, but I actually wound up sending Newt all the way across the battlefield to try and protect that base over there. Way off in the distance. And it was literally Newt with flames all around him, repairing barricades, just trying to survive. It was hilarious, and I'm sad I didn't record that moment, because I lost that mission super hard. We're gonna protect each other from the dangers of the world.
I'm on.
As for Rosie, I want to get her right here.
Taking the stage.
And Edie, I want you next to Rosie. I don't know if you guys like each other, but you both seem to be into the performing thing, so. And you can just stay there. Okay, well, I need to get people into proper positions because stuff is about to get real.
I can dodge anything.
So, for example, I want Juno. I want Juno. There we go. Over here. And you'll see why soon. And now we're actually going to finish up this turn by capturing this. And occupying the space. So, this is why I lost last time. A, because Alicia runs out of batteries. I just wanted her to drop everything and be like, that was fucking awesome! And then just faints. The shield looks so small when it's not extended.
Alicia! Medic! Medic!
What happened?
It looks like Alicia's passed out. Can you get her back to base for me?
The thing I'm...
Yes, sir.
Massive tanks are approaching from the north and south. Be careful, Lieutenant. It's a pincer attack.
They left the camp open as bait to lure us in.
Those tanks fire incendiary rounds. The impact explodes into a broad blaze. That flame can get at you even in trenches and takes a while to die down. Be careful.
Change of plans, Sevens. Hold the camp and take down those tanks.
So, victory if both heavy tanks are destroyed. Failure if Welkin dies. So, this is the thing that tripped me up on this mission. The first thing was what's about to happen at this base, which I can prepare for, luckily, now that I know what's going on. Because I'm going to give her a defense boost. But if you look on the map, you can see that there is now a sniper up there on top of that rock. So that's part of it. Here, I'll explain what happens in a second. I do want to call in Marina, though. That was the enemy reinforcements canceled, by the way, not ours. So this is the first thing that got me the very first time, is Frezia was low on health, and the snipers started pouring in, and they killed her. So I had to run Newt all the way across the field to make sure that this base could stay captured, but they wound up killing Newt also, and it was a mess. Luckily, this time she's deciding to do good. I don't know why. Last time she didn't dodge anything. But yeah, anyways, my major downfall was that I went to go kill one of those boss tanks, and they cannot be killed by normal people. Just flat out. I had Rosie run behind one of them and shoot at their radiators with a 3 times damage boost, or a 3 times damage anti-tank boost, and it just still had question marks. You cannot kill them with shock troopers. Uh-oh, I hope we start dodging a few of these. Or else Rosie's gonna go down, for sure. Or they might just run past them trying to get to the next base camp. Because they will do that, because that is their primary objective. Luckily, that defense boost is really helping her. And she can retaliate. So yeah, the Shamrock, by the way, you guys told me that it could, or the big thing with it is that it could equip a bunch of weapons. Like, for example, it could equip flamethrowers, machine guns, what have you. But it's still generally just not as good, and tanks in this game are not as... Oh, shit. Oh, she dodged. Good job, Rosie. Tanks in general are just not as good. Because they cost 2 CP. And for most enemies in the game, why cost 2 CP to kill something when you can just use 1? Which you can do with most units in an order. Well, I guess it's still 2 CP, but you still get that buff for the rest of the round, so... really outdoes the tanks. But apparently in Valkyria 4, tanks are just 1 CP to move, and they balance things a lot better. So once again, super excited for that. And I'm going to be tortured as this sits at my bedside where I cannot do anything. I'm partially upset, okay? Partially. They're really going for Rosie. And that should finish that guy off. I hope Rosie's dead. Oh. Or not. Or she's fine.
Go down.
What was that? It's like, I got one shot off. But at least she's dodging. And killing in retaliation. So I can't be angry at that. Okay, that worked out better than I thought, although this is where I lost last time, because I had Rosie way over there in that corner, just because I ran her over there. And I couldn't blow up the tank.
Look out for those incendiary rounds! Hiding in the trenches won't keep you safe!
Okay, so here's where I kind of lose my sense of what to do. I'm assuming the only way to take out those enemy tanks is by firing at them with a normal tank or an anti-tank unit. So I'm about to try that. Because I really don't know what to do otherwise. Still pretty far, though. It's still question marks, and their health is question marks, too. So, I guess it's pointless to even try. No, it's not. Oh, don't tell me that I could have just fired at it all along. And I could have done it myself. Please don't tell me that. I could have just done it the first time. Oh, well, it didn't matter anyway, because I had to re-record this whole thing. So, a few people that have played Valkyria 4 so far have been saying it's not all that difficult. And I honestly could say the same thing about this game. Only thing about it is that you have to learn every single little thing about the mechanics. Because there are little quirks to everything that keep you from performing at peak, as you'd probably like to. So yeah, I'm definitely switching to the damage flamethrowers instead of the HP down ones. Let's see, what else?
Is my command.
I selected the wrong person, but you know what? That's fine. I actually want Newt to get behind this piece of cover. Okay. The thing I'm worried most about is protecting this area. Because if Frisia's not in that box, then anyone can just come in and take it. So, I don't want that to happen. Oh shoot, I just realized I put her in that blast radius. No. Oh, I feel like an idiot. There we go. No, don't retreat. Just... there. Sit there and be happy. Oh, that was so much wasted CP. Anyways, we do have different problems. Like, I need to get Rosie into some form of cover. Hey guys, Raiden here. And this is me in the future. You guys are going to get kind of the sped up version of this video. And they're like, oh, but Zeno, I wanted to watch the whole thing. Well, in truth, this mission took me around a grand total of 2 hours. Yes, it was a really long and annoying mission, and this being my 5th hour of recording in that day without really making any progress, I'm fine with just kind of leaving it as a sped up version. But anyways, what I wound up trying to do is I thought, you know what, maybe I didn't actually just shoot the right spot with Rosie since I shot at the tank with Largo and it did a bit of damage. So I tried to move up Rosie as close as possible, and of course, that didn't really work. Even with the demolition boost, she did absolutely nothing, which I think is stupid. I think it's ridiculous that she can't do any damage. But then I started to realize, oh hey, the vehicle has an X over the anti-personnel thing. So if I had looked at that, which I haven't the whole game, I would know that it's not weak to her. Another thing that kind of caused me a lot of trouble was the fact that people just kept going down over and over and over again. I eventually had to drive up the Edelweiss right behind the enemy super tank. and just kind of blow it up. You guys didn't miss much as for dialogue there. And this is when it became really, really frustrating. Because you have both tanks coming from both sides of the map, and you'd figure, I took out one of the tanks. So reinforcements are going to stop coming from that way, right? Wrong. Like, 5 to 8 people come in through that gate, that reinforcement gate, every single turn. And normally I could just go, okay, I'll just park a tank here and they can't do anything. But a Lancer spawns with them and hurts them. And I also need the tank to go over to the other side of the field so that way I can go and blow up the other tank. Because at this point in time, I'm not even sure how effective our Lancers are going to be against that other tank. But the problem is if I turn around the Edelweiss to go the other way, it's going to start showing its radiator to some of the guys that consistently spawn from where we came from, and it's just, this level was a mess. I kind of expressed my grievances at the end of this, which you guys are going to see. Like, the rest of this episode isn't just going to be me talking to the microphone while watching this sped up gameplay. But I can say the majority of this map was me shooting reinforcements, and that was not fun. Eventually I did have to kind of settle for moving the Edelweiss all the way across and trying to get it to shoot something, and eventually I had to plant it on top of the base too to make sure that no one could capture it. And then I realized the flag is an actual object that blocks the Edelweiss, causing it to get stuck. And I mean stuck, as in I could not get it out. It was a little ridiculous, but at least the radiator was backed up against a tent, so no one could shoot it and cause the tank to explode. I think grand total, I had 6 or 7 calls to the medic. At some point, I also believe Zaka blew up, but his death apparently isn't permanent, so that's good to hear. I mean, I didn't really use him anyway, but I'd prefer to go for a deathless run, because I've been doing it so far. But, yeah, the first time I had to restart this, and this time I feel like I did an okay job. Honestly. I'm going to leave you guys back with some of the highlights at the end of this, and hope you guys enjoyed the video, regardless of this weird section. Bye. 1, 2, 3.
No.
Oh, hey, they blew up the Shamrock finally.
Sorry. I've got to bail out.
Wait, does that mean it's gone forever? Wait, he's dead? That's death? Wait, was that... Did Zaka just die? Oh, shit. I just realized that the Edelweiss is completely under that big fire attack that's coming. So is Hector. But who cares about Hector? It's just Hector.
Been waiting here.
Lorgo. I don't know the hitbox on these flames, but... Oh, now I have to hope that that giant thing doesn't just blow up the tank instantly. Because I had no chance to move it out from there at all. How do they still have so much CP? Like, there's not even a commander left. At most, there's like 1. This is starting to become ridiculous. And we're on turn 9 too, so I think I lose next turn. Which is great. Oh, could it be coming up finally? Could it be choosing to join us on the battlefield instead of hiding in a goddamn corner? Oh my god, this is the worst mission in the game. I have had fun with every single mission up until this point. This is so, like... It's bringing out the worst in me right now. And Rosie still lives. She lives on. Please, miss. The reinforcements coming in every single turn are just... Okay, so the Edelweiss still lives. Just that guy is gone. Whoever that was. I think this is the last round, isn't it? No, 20 turns. We get 20 turns. Still, I hate this mission. It sucks.
Sweet dreams.
No. No fun for you.
Understood.
No fun for you.
Sweet dreams.
Enemy.
Okay, Largo, I know you're injured, but like... Just gonna give you a defense boost and let you go. I don't care anymore.
Brace up and get ready to defend yourself.
Just watch this.
He may not even have enough ammo to do anything.
Medic!
Sit tight. Help's almost there.
Take good care!
Okay, come on, Largo. I can't believe I'm doing this, but I am just about ready to do absolutely anything. We're gonna boost your anti-tank power, depending. It depends. How long will it take you to get there? 'Cause I don't think you can get there in one turn, in which case he'll only get 2 shots off.
This is an order. Destroying the target is your top priority.
Been waiting here. You're done.
That was nothing. I might as well have not shot at it at all.
You're done.
Maybe. Just maybe.
Been waiting here.
Come on, come on, come on. It's finally over! That mission took me an hour and a half.
Tanks neutralized.
This is by far the worst mission in the entire game. I hated it. Like, I have enjoyed every single one. The ones I could speedrun, the ones I couldn't, the early ones, the mid ones. This one just sucks. It's the worst map ever. I think even the worst maps in all of most SRPGs I've played are still better than this one. I don't feel like it promoted any thinking of any kind. And when I say that, I mean like strategic thinking. I feel like it's an ambush that is set up the wrong way. That's even more bullshit than some of Fire Emblem's same turn ambush spawns in like Awakening and I think 6? I haven't played 6, so I don't know. But I think that one has the same thing. Okay. We're done. Finish the chapter.
The watershed battle on the Magyar Plains ended in the victory of the Gallian forces.
Was it really?
It made military history not only with its ferocity, but with the duel that ended it. The Imperial army then fell to retreat, while Gallia's grasp on victory tightened.
Alicia, are you all right?
Welkin. What happened? I can't remember. I was shot, wasn't I? But here I am, alive and fully healed. And it's like... everyone looks at me differently now. Like they're scared. Welkin, has something happened to me? Tell me, please.
Alicia.
I don't know how to tell you this, but you kind of showed up on the battlefield and then started badassing around. Parting ways. Wait, this chapter doesn't even have a... Does it even count as a chapter? Oh wait, no, this is a report. It's not a chapter, so we only have 4 chapters left, in which I'm guessing there's probably a double map on one of them. So probably about 5 maps left. I'm gonna make this one episode no matter what, just to spare you guys suffering and, like, do, like, a Cliff Notes version of that battle, but good God, that was awful. So if you enjoy my suffering, please leave a like, and if you want to... If you're ready for Valkyria Chronicles 4, which is sitting on my bed, and I cannot touch, and I'm getting so excited, like... I am so tempted just to be like, you know that other series I'm doing right now, I think it can hold off for a few days. But, yeah. See you guys next time. Bye.